Let me ask you this. What's your biggest fear when it comes to your real estate business? I'm going to share with you today my biggest fear, and it's probably not what you think. Let's get started. So when it comes to making decisions each day in our real estate business that impact our eventual outcome, there are usually two main drivers to the decision: fear or greed. I don't necessarily mean greed in a bad way, just the desire to take action as it could result in more money, for example. So if a buyer were to call you up and wants to view some properties and you say yes right away without pre-qualifying them, perhaps that decision is motivated by greed. You might be thinking, if I take them out, they may like the home and make an offer, and if they buy it, I can make a sale and get some commissions. Your decision may also be based on fear. I need a sale, or I won't be able to pay for my Mercedes this month, so I'll do anything. Or you may have worked with many buyers in the past and you know that many of them are either working with an agent or not qualified for the home. So you may be fearful of this turning into another waste of your time and taking away from your core business activities. So you decide to take the time to pre-qualify. Now, either way, you make decisions all the time that are based on fear or greed. And when you make business decisions, I want to ask you, what are you thinking about? What underlying decision making factors into your business decisions? Are you concerned about spending time on business activities that won't make you money? Are you going after everything as a possibility, or do you filter anything at all? Let me ask you this. When you're listing a home, do you have a feeling like you just want to get the job done, list the home, get an offer, get it sold, and move on? Or do you really want to help those sellers? Do you care about the outcome? Do you feel a sense of obligation, or is this just a transaction? Now, this leads me to my biggest fear in real estate. I have a fear of letting down my clients. It's a constant nag in the back of my mind where I feel the need to be exceptional, to prove my value, to never ever make a mistake. It's a lot of pressure, actually. And this desire to do a great job for my clients is because I really care about their outcome. I really care what they think, and I want them to look back on the experience and say, Pablo, you did a great job. Now, the bigger question will likely be why I feel this way and why this is such a big fear of mine. And I'm sure it can be tracked back to something in my upbringing, a childhood experience, etc. But for now, it's important for me to recognize this pattern as it's something that is the basis for much of my decision making and for a lot of my lack of decision making as well. So what do I mean by that? Well, if I'm fearful of letting my clients down, I only want to help them if I feel that I can do an exceptional job. This gives me the confidence of knowing that once I commit to helping a client with something, I am 100% sure that I'll do a great job because I have the skills and experience to take on the job of selling their home or helping them find a great home. And if I don't have the confidence of doing something in real estate, it can create a paralysis in the form of a lack of action. For example, a lot of the agents that I speak to are afraid of door knocking or telephone prospecting. Others aren't comfortable with social media or online lead generation. Funny enough, there are many agents who love door knocking and telephone prospecting, and there's just as many agents for whom social media just comes so easily. Some agents are fearful of taking luxury listings or working with luxury buyers. Some agents are afraid of working on communities that they don't know as well as their primary market. Each of these fears will impact what decisions you make and the path your real estate career follows. Think about an agent who sells luxury homes. How did they ever come about that? How did they end up selling a lot of luxury homes? What about an agent who specializes in condominiums? How did that happen? It all happens because of an underlying decision that was made based on fear or greed. Your fears can limit you. Greed can make you waste time, but each can also be a champion for your success. So if you can recognize your fears, you can start learning techniques to allow you to challenge your fears, to get outside of your comfort zone, or perhaps to create processes or systems to eliminate the things that create those fears. Most of our fears are based on a lack of knowledge or skills in that area. We may be fearful of pursuing luxury sales because we don't know it well, or we don't believe that luxury clients would want to work with us. Most fears, if properly recognized and challenged, will drive us to be better, to do more, and to scale our business to new heights. I've leveraged my fear of never ever wanting to drop the ball with my client by implementing checks and balances within my team, by creating processes in my workflow and having talented people around me. By doing these things, I ensure that I don't drop the ball, and it gives me the confidence of meeting with clients and knowing that I'm going to be the absolute best agent for the job of selling their home or finding them a great home. My fears have actually created my confidence. I've helped many agents identify their fears, look at their decision-making processes and their deep-rooted concerns, drawing them out, then helping them develop a plan to turn those fears into their biggest strengths. Being aligned in business with people who can help you become the best version of yourself is what makes you better, what helps you do a better job for your clients. So if you want to become better, if you want to work with me to help you identify how your business could benefit from identifying and leveraging your fears, let's start a conversation. It's as simple as sending me a text message at 403-991-9192 and letting me know what your fear is or what's holding you back. The great thing is that with the power of the internet, you may live in Mississippi or Florida, you may live in California, Colorado, Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver, anywhere. The solutions work no matter where you live. It's time to align with people who can help you become a better agent for you, for your clients, and for your family. Again, you can send me a message at 403-991-9192. I hope to talk to you soon. See you on the next video.